Mississippi. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff showing last year. He believes Oregon can take it all the way this season, and it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cook. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Off-play action on first down. Got a man. It's Gill. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Lacey. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover. The defense makes a play early.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
The run inside. It's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Looking for room. It's Lacey. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. Now on the move. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he makes the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dante Moore. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This should be the last play of the quarter. Running inside. It's Lacy. Got enough for the first. Turns it on at midfield. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He might want another play. Right back to the well. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. Move. Ninja.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Trying to run, it's Lacey. Finding some room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Hill. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore takes a hit as he fires. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll update his condition soon. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it. Turning it on. 30. At the 20. Touchdown Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here's Raiola to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll try the counter. Shakes off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Raiola. Pocket breaking down. Buried before he could blink. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Lets it fly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
35, Oregon, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection.
There's a crease. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
He's got it still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Finds his big tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking downfield very late in the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Hurricanes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
It's complete on the right side. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing outbreaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that play.
Raiola to the air again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll run it out of the shotgun, and they get him down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Ducks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Gets away, still looking. Makes the catch. It's Cook. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Rebels. And the route is on.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run and go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
he's got it. He's loose. Inside the... And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Got a man, it's Alexander. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him now.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Raiola rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after.
Makes the grab and room to run. Inside the tech, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones. Oh, and they blocked him. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes through the tackle. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Raiola to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it.
Makes the grab in their space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Odom. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Raiola. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Raiola. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, there he goes. Well, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Looking to throw. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Quarterback couldn't quite make the connection on the last play. That brings up third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Here's Raiola to throw. That's caught. It's Hooks. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's looking deep. Makes a deep grab. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Davison. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
The play fake, Raiola. Lets it fly. Touchdown Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Lindsey.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Fakes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll be 3rd and long. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.